Hello, Nintendo fans. My name is Mario Master. We're doing today, so we're doing another tier list because I have no more original ideas anymore. But this time, we're going to do something that wasn't probably anyone's first idea to this. Um, what have I done? I've done a long list of these, and I do plan to put it in a playlist at some point. And I don't know if any of you saw, but um or anything like that, but I do want to redo um my fifth tier balloons TD6 tier list at some point because my opinions have changed for one, and two, because I've used some of them. So obviously some stuff is actually working now, and I actually have some of them and I've used some of them because one of my main problems when I was doing that video was I didn't use half the freaking fifth tiers that were in there, so I have a good portion of them. So, yeah. Anyway, this is a Thomas the Tank Engine movie tier list. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I am a massive Thomas the Tank Engine fan. And yes, I still am. I love these movies. I love the show. Oh my god. Thomas the Tank Engine has a special place in my heart, and it always will. Now, saying that, this list is relatively short, so I'm probably gonna talk about a lot of these. And yes, I have seen all of these, because that's how I'm built. And don't judge me. Okay, because I bet you guys have seen way weirder shit. But starting off with Flubba or Big World Big Adventures. So I am gonna have to dumb because once again I'm a Thomas fan, a major one of that. I used to own Thomas and the Magic Railroad on VHS. I mean, like, come on. Um, Blubba stands for Big World Big Adventures, which is not only a movie but also a like the seasons of Thomas. Now, I also want to say I know this is kind of already getting off track, but I wanted to say that I'm not watching Thomas now because the show is just dead at the moment, and it's just become a real children's show, and it's bad as hell, and I hate it. So yeah. Anyway, we're starting off with Blubba. Oh my god, this movie is horrid. This is the least Thomas movie there is to exist, really, on this list. I can't even begin to say what's wrong with this movie. It's so bad. Oh my god. They fucked up so hard on this one, and it deserves to go in F. I don't even know how they fucked up this hard on Blubba. Blue Mountain Mystery, S tier. 100% S tier. This this goes so well. This hits hard. Like the story, the plot is so good. I'm pretty sure this is like one of the first animated movies that they did. One of the first ones. I know Hero of the Rails is the first one, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the first ones that they did. And this one was awesome. This one was really good. Calling All Engines. Now, it has been a while since I've seen Calling All Engines. Um, One gripe that I do have with this movie is that it has learning segments in it, and it really dumbs it down. Like, it has learning segments that the regular show doesn't have, and I'm not sure why they added it in there at all. But like, if you cut out all the learning segments and just did like the movie, this movie would be great. Calling All Engines would be awesome. Honestly, it really isn't a movie. I would more consider Calling All Engines a special more than a movie, but it's a movie nonetheless, and it's still really good. It's A, but like, it would be S if you just cut out all those learning segments. Day of the Diesels. Now, they did something right with this movie. They made Percy a main character, which is good. I like that. Okay, cool. But they also make Percy a fucking dumbass. And there's not a lot going on in this movie. It's just Percy going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between the Steamworks and the Diesel Works. Nothing happens in Day of the Diesels until like the third act where stuff actually starts happening. Like it's bad. Day of the Diesels is bad, but it's I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Day of the Diesels, but it's definitely F. Hero of the Rails. Um the very first animated movie that they did and 100% deserves to go in S. They play Spencer off as a villain in this one, and Spencer works as a villain. I don't know if any of you watching this have watched Thomas the Tank Engine, but like Spencer as a character works as a villain, and he works as a villain pretty well. It's it's quite good. Like once again, he works as a villain quite well. Journey Beyond Sodor. Oh my god. This movie is so good. I love Journey Beyond Sodor. When this movie first came out, I watched the shit out of it. They did everything right with this movie. Now, I think they could have dropped the experimental engines, maybe keep like one or two of them, but like they could have dropped, you know, the two annoying experimental engines. Or they could have just dropped the experimental engines entirely and just have James help in Thomas's escape of Frankie and whoever the fuck, Hurricane. Um, but yeah, they could have honestly just dropped the experimental engines. King of the Railway. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. I like the history part of it, and it's very accurate. But it's been too long for me to rank it higher and or lower than A, but I do remember it being very good. I hate you with every single fiber of my body. Misty Island Rescue makes me want to turn Super Saiyan. It's so bad. If you want to know how bad Misty Island Rescue is, go watch the Unlucky Tugs video on ranking every single Thomas movie. His video Thomas movies, his video is like an hour long, but it's worth it to see him just go hard into Misty Island Rescue. Cause oh my god, does it suck balls. If there was a grade below F, Misty Island Rescue would go firmly there right next to Blubba. Because the Misty Island Rescue sucks ass. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, Legend of the Lost Treasure. This one was really good. I liked everything about this one. The mystery aspect was definitely did it well with the mystery aspect of that one. Tale of the Brave. Now, I like this movie. Every single main character, Thomas, Percy, and James, are all on display here. And it's not just one main character, they're all main characters. And they balance it out fairly well. The tone shifts happen way too quickly for my liking, though. And it kind of breaks, any tension that's there. Like, in one scene, Percy is like almost about to die, and like one character catches the rock that's about to kill him, essentially, and like the tone shifts just like that, and it's like, the hell, man, come on, at least give it some leeway. But like, Tale of the Brave is still really good. The adventure begins. They did everything right with Adventure Begins. Oh my god. They fixed a lot of plot in this one because a lot of people, including myself, consider the model era of or the hit era of Thomas the Tank Engine a different lore than the Mattel era, or rather the um animation era of Thomas the Tank Engine are two different lores, which I kind of agree with to an extent. Because although a lot of the characters from the original series are there, a lot of characters are cut and or you never see again. But Adventure Again Begins fixes a lot of stuff that the original series didn't even either have or just didn't even bother trying to fix or do. Like James being black instead of red at the beginning of the series, because in the book series, James is black and then gets in a wreck and then becomes red. The Great Discovery. Any questions? Oh my god. The Great Discovery is the greatest movie ever. One of, if not the greatest. Because, oh my god, once again, this is the last model movie that they do, and they do it perfectly. They do it. Mm, mm. I could spend an hour telling you on how they do this perfectly, and they don't stop. They don't slow. Oh my! Mm, I can't. My brain can't process the Great Discovery. Oh my god, so good. My brain can't process it in a good way. The Great Race. Now here's the thing. The Great Race sucks. It does. We have to accept that. It's not good. It doesn't suck. It's just not good. 90% of the runtime is build up to the Great Race. And then like once we get to the Great Race, it's just like 4% of the runtime and everything gets like hand waved and like you don't even get to see the race really. It just that also just gets sped run. Like the entire like event and the great race itself isn't really great, you know. It, it's a solid B, honestly. Like it could have been better. Like if they did like a major cut like leading up to the great race itself and they just cut like a bunch of shit that didn't need to be in there and focused on the events of the Great Race more, that would have been I would have loved that, but yeah, no, they kind of fucked up on this one. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, Here's the thing. I fucking love this movie. Top 10 of my favorite movies. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I have. Oh my god. Some people say this movie is bad. And yes, I see their point. But also, shut the fuck up. Okay? Because my nostalgia glasses are thicker than Professor Thornsworth, whatever the freaking professor's name from freaking Futurama. You know the one. Because holy shit. This movie deserves, I don't care. This movie needs to be in the front of S. Alec Baldwin and everyone else in this movie. Oh my god. I love it. It makes me want to die in during ecstasy. I mean like, oh my god. So good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love Thomas and the Magic Railroad. It's my favorite. I've had nightmares of it when I was really young. True story. I used to have nightmares of Diesel 10 chasing me. That's true story. Yeah. So here's the list then. Misty Island Rescue, Blubba, and Day of the Diesels. No argument there. They all deserve to be an F. They all suck. B in the B column, we have the Great Race. Once again, if they just cut out a good portion of like the useless build up to the Great Race, would have been like a million times better. Tale of the Brave, I kind of liked, but like it's been a while. Same thing with like all these. It's been a while since I've seen these, but I do remember them being good. Calling all engines, like with the learning segments, those could have been cut out, but all the ones in S, these are all hard hitters. Like if you're gonna watch Thomas movies, watch these. Watch the ones in S, dude. They're all good. I love them. But that's it. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to um, check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon. All in the description. All Patreon has $1 a month through doing some videos. Um, if you have any more or any more tier list suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I will be sure to check them out. Um, and yeah, that's it. Peace. Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to check out the Lonely Boys podcast link in the description as well. Bye.